Welcome back everyone, once again. We've got a bit of a, I would say a different episode, but it's just kind of a bit random. It's almost like a hybrid episode this time. Usually, you know, I either play through the whole thing live and then we do that, and then sometimes I mix it up. I record the gameplay, I talk over the top of it and we do that, but today we have a mix of both. It wasn't even on purpose. We encountered some audio issues just early on in the episode, so because of that, we just, you know, we started off, but then I actually managed to catch it halfway through, figure it out, and recover it. So this part is kind of over the top commentary, and then later on we have live, which we will get onto after that. But anyway, into today's episode. Enough of me going on. I've been doing it for a good 40 seconds now. We have our objectives for the season. The board keeps on putting pressure on us. They tell us that we haven't done enough, and to be fair, when you look at their objectives, we aren't actually doing that. Brand exposure, what is it? Within 3 seasons, I can't actually even read it on my own screen. I think we need to increase the amount of season ticket holders, if I remember correctly. Youth development, we haven't done it at all yet, mainly because we haven't brought any players up. Continental success, there's nothing. Financial, we failed that because it was profit from the transfer window, so it wasn't exactly looking great. The calendar for today. West Brom, first of all, the cup game, that is the big one that will be coming up very soon. Then we've got Leeds, then I think Norwich and a few other teams. We are going to get into January, maybe about halfway through the month, and then see what happens from then on in. That'll be a decent amount of games for this episode. We are getting through. I reckon a season now will probably take about 4 or 5 episodes. That's it. So it's going decent. We have got Aidan Bennett, the man, the machine, the 16-year-old just destroyer. He's doing really well training. What is he up to now? I think he's up to 66, perhaps even a 67. But anyway, enough of him. We have the team selection for our game. It always seems to be the way. We're a little bit low on fitness with some of our key players, and that was no different today. It always is Abu Chewbacca as well, and I don't know why. I think it's just his stamina. I'm going to train him a bit more later on, because he is only 19. I completely forget about it. I think I might have even said that in the last episode. Anyway, we're in the match. We started off against West Brom, and somehow Nelson managed to break through the defensive line, get that there. They did respond though immediately, getting their own goal here. That made it 1-1. We are closing in on this changeover point. Literally in the next 10 seconds, we had a penalty, we scored, and that's a lie actually. We completely missed. I don't know how that happened. It was 1-1. We're about to go to the changeover, so thank you for watching my commentary part. You're about to rejoin me live. I'll see you all soon. Well, I think we've lost quite a lot of audio from practically the whole entire video, but we are here now. We've made the changes. Come on. There we go, straight back in the lead. Easy stuff, Griffiths, you've just come on. He came on for, I cannot even remember, for Nelson, even though he scored the goal. And Kiernan came off, Cipriano went into the middle, and Hendry came on. Back in the lead. Get that there. Can we get that over the top? Griffiths, you've just come on. Let's get a cross in, get a ball in back post. Free header, nearly. Roger, stay away, stay away, stay away, stay away. Oh, what a save. No. Oh, we're so lucky. Is that not offside? Oh, man. Come on. Nketiah. This is your time. Come on, get that across there. Get that across there. Sidesteps him. Kelly for the victory. Oh, beautiful stuff. The youth has come up trumps. Oh. 4-3 in the 90th minute. That feels so good. He even sidestepped the bloke as well. Boom. Okay, we did it. 4-3. That feels so good. What are we in? We're in the semi-finals and we're a championship team. That is decent. I don't know who we've got in the next round, but I have a feeling it will probably be crazy. And there we have it. This is our bracket. The other side of the draw. Norwich beat Palace. That's nothing big. Derby beat Burnley. And of course, on our side, Chelsea beat Everton. So we're playing Chelsea in the semi-finals. But if we get through that, I see no reason why we can't win the Carabao Cup this year. Next up, we've got our match against Leeds. I didn't even check the fitness, which is probably a little bit reckless, and I don't think I made the changes back in my team once again, but our normal lineup is in. We're away from home. We are in early December, so we are approaching that transfer window. Another thing is I can't actually remember how much transfer budget we have, but we shall skip this now, and a 1-1 draw isn't too bad. That draw does leave us in 5th in the table, but I feel we are losing our grasp on the promotion battle just a little bit. Bennett's nearly up at 69, which is good. I feel like, I'm not too sure, because if we look at this, we are currently 30 points in 5th place. Reading are in 1st on 36. We do have some catching up to do, because that is our challenge, and I don't think they would sack me, but the fact that we didn't do the financial thing as well, a couple of things added up together. If we don't go on a good cup run in the FA Cup, I don't really know what's going to happen. We are back at home, December 14th, 2019. We're progressing very well. We'll skip like on the 10th, 12th minute, something around there. Early goal from Kelly, the impact coming in. And look, he actually got 2, and Padu came in as well, managed to get a goal. 3-0, a comfortable victory. And Alpha Cooper played well too, considering he'd just come back from injury from about 6 months out. I didn't realise the size of this fixture. Sheffield Wednesday are actually behind us in the table. 1 place, I think maybe 1 point as well. This really is a big game that could decide the season. There's a deficit of I think 6 points we've got behind Reading at the moment, and that early penalty miss from Kelly and their goal is not a good sign. We're just going to let this go through. 2-0 down, 3-0 down. Okay, it's time to skip. That is poor. Birmingham City, another big one, and we are already losing again. Every game seems to be big at this time of the season, and a 2-2 draw isn't bad, but it's not what we need. We've got the game coming up against Derby in a couple of days. Aidan Bennett is still going. If some of you guys are wondering, I probably did mention it in the last episode, but I'm just going to say it again. A couple of you guys, or one of you guys, definitely commented in, I think, episode 16, if I remember, saying about what is my situation with training youngsters, and perhaps I should just leave them to train naturally. I do agree with that. I think that I will actually, I am doing that, except for Aidan Bennett. He's just, I don't know, he could be so special that is the one reason that we're just going to continually train him, because he's basically on the brink of being in the first team already. We've got the away game against Derby coming up. We will simulate it and skip it very quickly like that. 2-1, back in it. Kelly's doing really well. I know he missed that 1 penalty, but he's really living up to it. And just like that, I have put 1 training session on Abi Chewbacca. I forgot how young he is. He's actually only 19. So we can still train him up to be a super midfielder. And we have to remember, he is one of our own. We have signed him, so that's all good. As much as I would like to play that Chelsea game this episode, I think that will actually be pushed back to the next episode. We've got a big game coming up against Brentford, then 2 smaller ones followed by Cardiff and Barnsley, and a relatively big game as well following against Sunderland. And why is that one so big? Well, we really need to get to the round of 32 for our achievements, otherwise the board are not going to be happy. It's a push to get into the promotion places, and that is one of the reasons why I'm playing this match, because otherwise I don't exactly know how we're going to manage to get in, or at least stay in a job if I can actually think properly. Griffiths is coming. He is actually going to start this game on the left wing, if I can get that right. I was going to say on the bench, but that's where Kelly's going. We're going to start Theo Robinson. In terms of fitness, Mavropanos always seems to be a bit low every time I seem to check in, but we'll swap out that. Kendrick can go right back instead of Dimitriou. Everyone else, they're a tad low, but I think it will do. We'll just swap some players out there. Any other strikers that we want to chuck in? Probably not. That's going to be the team that we go with. We are low on fitness. It is going to be a struggle, but Brentford, this is a big one. They're 1 place above us. If we win this, we move higher up, closer to the top of that table, and closer to our objectives for the year. Come on. Wait, Blaszczykowski plays for Brentford. I'm so in shock of Blaszczykowski playing for Brentford that I've conceded super early on. Come on. Oh, look at the ball in behind. What are we going to do? Someone's running in. Willock, of all people, slams it in the back of the net. For a rather rare Joe Willock goal. Straight through that gap. Lovely passing play. Where's Robinson going to go? It's going to be tricky. Round the edge with a bit of pace. Defender gets in the way. Out for our throw, I believe. Oh no, it hasn't. It stayed in. Okay, now it is. Oh, look at that. Oh. Play on? I thought that was a penalty. Okay, this is really close. I might just lay it off. That could work here. Let's go, Nelson. Look at that. Textbook. Off the training ground, boys. 2-1. Oh, hello. Where are we going here? Ah, what was that ball? Come on, come on. Get on the end, get on the end. What was that bundle? Penalty? Or is that us? Penalty. Come on. Let's try not to screw it up like last time. Oh, and he got a red. I guess it was last man. Here we go. Reece Nelson. Come on, do the business. Boom. Straight up. 3-1. This game is in the bag now. It's in the bag. Hello, they had the man on the overlap, but it doesn't matter. Game is done. It's over. That's a big one. They're our rivals. We're above them now in the table. Hopefully closing in on the top two. We've had some bad news that I actually wasn't even expecting. Mavropanos' loan is over. I know I went for a short loan, but I thought that meant till the end of the season, because when did we get him? I know, in fact, no. It was a short loan. I was thinking it was in January, but okay, well, that isn't ideal. Mavropanos has gone back to Arsenal. I guess I could possibly go back and try and get him again. So it is nearly January. Well, it might already be January, so we can do that. The youth team, we haven't had any changes. I do need to set up a new scouting academy because we haven't had anyone come through this year. What have we got in terms of budget? 2.6 million, and that I could probably go back and try and get Mavropanos again, just because he's that extra bit of depth. I know we've got Kipriano coming up, but still, I want him back. I honestly do not know how the calendar has managed to work out like this, but we've got a game against Cardiff now, and then I think we've got another game on Monday, so that leaves just Sunday to rest. If we can get a win here, that's a decent start, which we haven't. Kelly missed another penalty. I really do need to kind of redelegate who's on penalties. So that's the second one that he's missed in what, the space of 5 matches. I'm not gonna skip away. We're just going to go the whole way through. We're already on to our next game. We are slipping behind in the league, which isn't good. We're up against Barnsley. Our players probably are awful. Mavropanos, yes, we do want him back. 40,000. We don't want to pay that much. Looks like I'll go back in negotiations next time round. This will be the last match for the episode, though. Barnsley, don't know where they are in the league. Fitness is probably rubbish. We're at home. This may well be a loss. If so, it's my fault. It's lazy of me. We skipped and we did. That's not good. That is not good at all. Our job could actually be on the line, maybe. I'm going to say more so just because they demand so much of us. But we're in the red. That will be the end for today. We will start off next time with that game against Sunderland. Don't think I'm going to play it because we're going to do both of the matches up against Chelsea, just to try and edge our way into the final of that, because that would be absolutely massive. Surely they wouldn't be able to sack me then, but anything's possible. But we will leave it here. Thank you all very much for watching, guys. I really do appreciate the feedback, the comments, the likes, and just any support at all. It definitely does mean a lot. Make sure you do comment down below who you think I should sign, if you think I should sell anyone, anything like that. Subscribe if you are new around here or you want to see more stuff like this. Let me know. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I will see you all on the next video.